Yo YouTube, how you guys doing? Welcome back. We are going to be starting a brand new series right now with this video. This is a series that I've been kind of thinking about doing for a long time, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to, but I'm kind of just going to jump into it anyway. The entire idea behind this series is that we're going to go through each killer, and I want to give you a build that is kind of new player friendly. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm going to be putting builds on each killer using only their teachables and the default like non-teachable perks. I think the way that I want to structure this, and please give me feedback on this. If you guys are watching this and you're like are interested in this idea, please give me feedback on how you guys would like me to do this. But my idea of how I want to do it right now is I want to do one game with only the teachables of the killer that I'm playing, as well as non-teachables like you see on the screen right now. And then for the second game, I want to maybe use the killer that you're using teachables plus one other killer's teachables. So like to kind of simulate, you know, if you're a new player and say you're really interested in playing Trapper, like the idea of Trapper is like, wow, that looks like a cool killer that I want to like main, then I can kind of show you like which killer has the most important teachables as far as playing him, right? And so like that way, if you want to just get a good build early on and you want to know who to go after to get yourself an early build that's really good, you can know who to go after. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. Again, if you guys have feedback on that, please let me know, because I'm definitely down to do whatever you guys would like to see. But as far as this video goes, I'm going to be running, for this first game, we're doing just his perks and the non-teachables. So we're running Brutal Strength, which is a Trapper perk that helps us break pallets faster, which is literally just always good. Like, it's always good to be able to break pallets faster. It just saves us time and chase, which is a super valuable thing to do. Agitation is another Trapper teachable. It just makes it so you carry people faster, and it gives you a little bit of a bigger tear radius, but that's not really that relevant. It's really all about carrying people faster. This makes it so you can get people to the hook faster, which means you can get back into the map and back into chasing people quicker. It also means that you can literally catch up to people while you're carrying someone. Like if you're carrying someone and someone's like close to you going for a flashlight save or something and they mess it up, you can literally catch up to them because you go faster than they run with this perk. So sometimes you can get hits while carrying people. And also it just helps you get further. Like if someone sabotages a hook, you can just get to a different hook because you're flying. You're going so fast while carrying people. It's a pretty solid overall like utility perk, honestly. It's pretty, I think, underrated, and it has a lot of uses that a lot of people don't realize. As far as the non-teachables go, Trapper's last perk is awful, so we're not going to be running it. We are going to be running Sloppy Butcher. This, you might want to get used to seeing this perk. If I do continue this series, this is a perk you're going to see a lot. Sloppy Butcher basically makes it so every time you smack someone with an M1 attack or like a basic attack, they bleed more frequently, and they also take longer to heal. So it's just a really, really good, like, extra tracking as well as extra slowdown, and it just kind of happens passively. This is one of my favorite perks. I run this all the time on basically any killer that does basic attacks, even with every teachable unlocked. I think this is just a fantastic perk, and you're probably going to be seeing this a lot throughout the series. And then Whispers is a perk that I'm running on this killer, although I do want to say that Whispers is kind of a difficult perk to use as a new player. It's kind of a perk that has depth, and you kind of have to get good at using it. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the Whispers guide I made down below. If you guys are interested in learning to use Whispers better, I'd highly recommend checking out that guide. So for me, it's kind of difficult to not want to just throw this in every build because I know how to use it really well, but I got to keep in mind that newer players probably aren't going to know how to use Whispers as well as I do with all my experience. So I'm not going to put it in every killer build, but I do think Trapper is kind of an exception. I think even using Whispers at the very bare basic level, I think is still good for Trapper, right? Because a lot of basically what this perk does is the perk will be like blacked out if there's no one within 32 meters of you, and then if you're within 32 meters of a survivor, it'll light up, and you'll basically be able to know if there's a survivor within 32 meters of you. This helps you a lot because it can help you know whether or not you should be trapping, like know whether or not you should be like, you know, like where you should be going, where you shouldn't be going. Because a big thing that can happen a lot with Trapper is you can have people that hide around you, and then you can set traps, and then you walk away, and the person that's hiding disarms your traps. So like for instance, if Whispers is off and you know that there's nobody around you, you know 100% that it's a good time to trap because nobody is seeing you set that trap. Like you know that no survivor knows that trap is there. So this is really good even at the very bare basic level, and we can talk more about it in game. I'm also going to be trying to run the most basic add-ons I can for this. I'm definitely not going to be going any further than green. Green is going to be the highest rarity that I go on any killer. I'm not going to dip into purple or ultra rares ever, but I'm going to try to stick to like gray and yellow if I can. Trapper has really solid add-ons that are just gray. Like honestly, Trapper Sack or Trapper Bag are probably some of the best add-ons just to carry more traps. And we're running Trapper Gloves as well, which just helps us set a little bit faster. And that's just it. I mean, that's just it. Just very simple quality stuff that should help us out. So let's go get some games and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we got Pale Rose, which is not the worst, honestly. Not the worst map for Trapper. Okay. So essentially, like, I think the best way to use Whispers as a newer player, because I think you're not really going to be able to use the perk really well. Like, you see how right now Whispers is not going off? You see how, like, on the bottom right, it's not lit up? It's kind of, like, darkened out. That means that no one can really... There's no one around me. Like, no one's going to be seeing me set these traps. So, like, for instance, that trap, and even, like, here, I'm going to set one here, is, like, no one's going to really see this. I mean, they might see this from, like, the boat if they're, like, way up there and they're looking this way. But generally speaking, you're pretty safe from having someone see you set your traps. Whereas right now, Whispers is going off. So, like, for instance, if I was to set a trap on this window, it's like, I'm not saying you should never set traps while Whispers is going off, because that's a little bit extreme. But you definitely need to be aware that, like, it's definitely possible that someone's watching you if Whispers is going off. So I think that's, like, at the very bare basic level, a pretty good way to use it, even as a new player. They also are on that boat. Do you have Dead Hard? No, you don't. I'm actually gonna slug her and go up and pressure that. Sounds like there's multiple people up there. Hello, friends. Oh god, why am I getting stuck on? Please. Yeah, couldn't get there in time. Unlucky. I should still at least get a hit out of it, I think, right? Maybe? This guy just dropped down over here. Is he going for the pickup? Maybe? No, he's just running away. Man, I was really hoping to get at least one hit out of that. Okay, there we go. There's our one hit we got out of it. Perfect. That's all I wanted, honestly. All I wanted out of that was literally just one hit. Now we got Agi, so we can be Thuman. Okay, here. You see what I'm talking about? Agitation. You see? Some survivor acts like a fucking doofus, you know? And tries to, like, hang out beside you while you're picking someone up and thinks they're gonna be like a fucking smart ass, you know? You fucking chase their ass down with agitation because you literally go faster than they do. Agi's a nice perk, man. It's a nice perk. Even this guy I could chase down to hit, but that's not worth it. I want to just get this hook and get back to the first hook as fast as I can. I don't think it's worth it to actually get that hit. But I could have. Let it be known that I definitely could have. Okay, I'll put you into deep wounds if you really want. Ooh, Dwight's just booking it. He's just booking it, dude. He's out of here. He said peace. Wait, where's he going though? There's not really much here. Like, that window sucks. What do you even have? Like, what do you even have? Like, what's your plan? I don't think he has a plan. I think he's just winging it. This man is definitely winging it. Oh, he's got a fucking... I'm gonna act like I'm gonna vault. Okay, he's not falling for it. I can just kick this really quick though, because I got brutal. Like, it kicks much faster, so it's totally cool. I wanted to see if he would get scared and vault, but he didn't. I was hoping you'd be a little bit more scared. Some people get, like, horrified, like, very easily, and they'll just, like, vault instantly. Not this guy, though. He's got massive balls. Massive balls on this Dwight. Okay, a little bit too many balls. A little bit too much balls in this Dwight. Okay. The thing about this build that sucks, though, and a big thing about Trapper, I think, especially, like, early game Trapper, when you don't have a lot of perks, is Trapper's a very slow killer. Like, you know, like, notice how I only set 2 traps so far. And I feel like that's all I really was able to do before I really had to start applying pressure. Like, I feel like if I set 2 or 3 more traps, I would have lost, like, 2 more gens. Like, we would have been down to, like, 1 gen left if I took the time. You could actually put a really annoying trap. Wow. Actually, I think they might have fixed it. You used to be able to put a trap under the wood there. I don't know if you just can't do it anymore, or if that was the wrong side, but I wasn't able to put it down like I thought I was. Unfortunate. But anyway, yeah. So like early game Trapper, like, this is definitely one of the hardest killers. Wow, he really went around that trap, huh? He really just avoided that pallet. Did he see it? I'm not sure if he saw it or if he just got lucky. Like, or did he even get lucky, or was it just stupid? Like, did he just not? I'm so confused. Like, I'm actually very confused how that just happened. I don't really know. Hello, Yui. He either saw the trap or he just, like, was blind and didn't see the didn't see the pallet. I'm not sure which one. Oh, hey. Look at you, sneaky little bastard. That's okay, too, because this guy is injured. This pallet sucks, so if he throws it, we can just play it. Just totally cheesy on Volta this time. Okay. He's a brave boy, huh? A little bit too brave. A little bit too brave. I'm just gonna set that just to slow her down, and then we're gonna pick him up. Oh shit, I think Meg's here. Oh shit, Meg is here. Oh, she's going for the unhook. I just let her have it. That was really stupid. Oops. That's all right. I'll get a free hit on her. That's totally cool. They'll all get out, but they're all injured now. And again, they're all injured, and we have Sloppy. So everyone that's injured right now is gonna take a long time to heal. Like, that's not gonna be fast heals. That's gonna be long ass heals. So if they want to go back to full health, it's gonna be a hot minute. I was gonna say, I thought I heard somebody. Hi. Which is really good for us. And then if they don't heal, then they stay one shot. Like, for instance, if they don't heal and they go for that hook right now, we're gonna be able to go back and just get it down for free. You know? Is that what they're doing? Yes. See, and then now we get it down for free. This is why Sloppy is so good. Like, if people stay injured, you literally just get shit for free. I say get shit for free as I forgot which one was hooked. I mean, he's still dead. He's at a horrible pallet. Interesting. You're playing this very interestingly. These guys play pallets really weird. They have like too much balls. Like, they have a lot of balls to the point where it's like a problem for them. Like, they need to at least be a little scared, you know what I mean? At least be somewhat scared, or at least try to like leave the tile, you know? That guy's now dead. Okay, they healed the Meg really fast. Holy balls. Actually, the Meg wasn't even in danger. Never mind. I think she healed herself. I think I got them mixed up. It was the Yui that I had hooked here. And now we're in a pretty good spot. We're in like a pretty good position now, you know? There's one dead. There's a couple people injured. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this pallet real quick since I can do it. Whispers isn't going off here. This is like another time where Whispers can be really easily used even as a new player. If you just ever manage to look down at your perks and see that Whispers isn't going off, then you just know that no one's around, right? Like right there, she got unhooked there earlier, so I was like, oh, she might still be there. And then I like looked at Whispers, it wasn't going off, so I was like, oh, never mind. Never mind. No one's here, you know? You don't really need to be like amazing at the game, you know? Like to glance down at your perks and see whether it's light up or not. So Whispers is definitely a perk that gets better the better you are with it, but it's definitely not useless, even if you're new. Like, it's a pretty solid perk. This guy might DS me. He definitely could decide to strike me. Maybe. Maybe? Nice. Good. I think she's dead too. Eh, nice. None too shabby. None too shabby at all. Who's left? The Meg and the Ash. I really have no idea where they are. I'm also I think that Ash, he must have saw this trap somehow. I don't know how he saw it, but like, am I gonna step on my own trap after I kick this? Okay, no. Even though we kicked the pallet, I'm gonna leave that there because I still feel like that's kind of high traffic. Let me grab this right quick. Huh? Are they up here? Yeah, apparently yes. I didn't even see them, but apparently the game saw them. The game saw them before I saw them, apparently. Oh, he's booking it. Oh my god, he's in fucking Narnia, dude. This guy is in literally Narnia. Okay, yeah, if he's gonna loop Shaq, he's fucking dead. He's dead unless he, again, somehow knows that this trap is here. This is totally fine. We have brutal strength. I really have no issue with that. He's about to step in that. Here's another thing. If you're playing Trapper and someone steps in a trap, if they're full health, this guy wasn't full health, so it doesn't matter. But if they're full health, make sure you smack them. Smack them out of the trap like that, because that applies sloppy. If they're full health and you pick them up out of the trap, like with spacebar or whatever it is on console, that will not actually apply sloppy. It'll just pick them up out of it. So if you want them to be like, you know, sloppy butchered, or I don't know, mangled, if you want to apply sloppy to the survivor, make sure you hit them out of the trap and don't pick them up. That's really important. That shit also works if you have things like save the best for last. Basically anything that works with a basic attack. Like if you have save the best for last and you smack them out, it can give you a stack. If they're not obsession, if they are obsession, you can grab them out to avoid losing a stack. So that's a really important thing to keep in mind as well. Now we're just playing this stupid Shaq game to see if we can find him for this guy. Shaq? Shaq? Not Shaq, Hatch. We're playing this stupid Hatch game. We're seeing if we could find it before this Meg. Hatch on this map is really screwy though, dude. It can spawn like literally anywhere, man. Ugh. I am not confident in my ability to find it. Like it can spawn. It's the only map set. Like the swamp maps are the only map set where it can spawn along the outsides, like on the very outskirts. On every other map, like the far outskirts are like a no hatch zone. You know, there's really nothing there. There's no actual tiles there. It's just kind of like filler. Except for swamps for some reason. I don't know why. On the swamp, they're just like randomly like, hey, fuck it. Okay, Whispers just clicked on for the first time, so he's probably over here somewhere. I just don't know where. I don't really think it's looking. I don't think it's worth looking for him. I think it's more worth looking for Hatch. Whispers went off. Yeah, I think it's much more worth my time to look for Hatch here and not look for him, because he's full health anyway. So even if I find him, which I might be able to do with Whispers. Wow, where the fuck is it? Maybe I should have just looked for him. Even if I find this guy with Whispers, he's full health, so I gotta hit him once, and then I gotta follow up with like a second hit, which will give him time to run, and then he might find Hatch, you know? I think the safer play is just to find Hatch. It has to be on the outskirts, right? I think I've been everywhere else. I'm just gonna walk along the outskirts and just hope for the best. Whispers went off again. So maybe she's going around. She might be going around the outskirts too. She might be back here. Megan? All right, fuck it. I'm looking for Meg. I'm done looking for Hatch. Hatch is apparently invisible. I'm gonna look for her. Okay, so what's cool about Whispers? In here, I'll show you. If you get out of Whispers range, you see how I'm out? Bam! Right when it clicks on, that means that they're exactly 32 meters away from that, which is kind of interesting. And you can also see, like, you can move side to side to see when it clicks on. Okay, it seems like she's like right here. She's like right in this tile. Yeah, she's literally right here. You can kind of like triangulate their position, kind of. I don't know if triangulate is really the term to use here, but you can kind of like pinpoint their position based on like when Whispers clicks on, and you can kind of maneuver in and out of range to see when it clicks on and off, and it can kind of help you like figure out where they are exactly. I kind of want to see if I can get her here. I think I can. I think I'm only able to catch her here because of desync. She's probably terrified of desync. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyway, if you want to learn to use Whispers like that, again, I already said in the beginning of the video that I'm going to link the Whispers video down below. So if you guys want to learn to use Whispers in a more advanced way like that, watch the Whispers video. It'll do wonders for you. But anyway, that was a pretty solid first game. GG's. GG's. All right, not too bad. We got lots of blood points, lots of, I mean, well, not, I wouldn't say lots of pips, but we at least pipped. And, you know, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I mean, the matchmaking isn't the best, but it's not horrible either. Yeah, I've definitely seen worse. GG's. Let's go make a second build. Okay, and as far as Trapper goes, okay, so we're gonna do the thing where we bring in one other killer's teachables, right? This is assuming that you're a new player and you're like, all right, well, I really like Trapper. I'm really enjoying him. I want to keep playing him, but I want to get like a good build, and like, where do I start? Where I would definitely go is I would go straight to Plague. I think all three of her perks are okay. I think she has the single best perk for Trapper, which is Corrupt Intervention. I think Corrupt Intervention is literally like made for killers like Trapper. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep on Sloppy, and I'm going to take off Agitation, and I'm going to put on Corrupt Intervention. This is a perk from Plague that makes it so that the 3 generators that are the furthest from you when you spawn are blocked for 2 minutes, which this basically just means that you can take like, you know, a good like 30 seconds in the beginning of a match to set a couple traps, and there's not a gen is most likely not going to pop during those first like 30 seconds, you know? Like hypothetically, if you spawn in a corner and all the survivors spawn in another corner, they're like, they can't just do a gen before you even have a chance, right? Like they have to venture into the map. They have to venture closer to you before they can actually do gens. And on top of this, this also kind of pushes them towards your traps, right? Like you're gonna spawn up and you're gonna set a couple traps right around where you spawn, and this makes it so that the furthest gens from you are blocked, which means they have to come to you, which is where you have trapped. So this perk is literally like mwah, like chef's kiss, perfect for Trapper. It's like made for it. A lot of people would probably argue and tell you other perks like Pop Goes the Weasel, but I would disagree. I think Corrupt is literally made for this killer. And also on top of that, her other perks are also pretty solid on Trapper too. Like it's not just like, even though Corrupt Intervention is like the bee's knees, there's also Dark Devotion, which is a pretty solid perk. Like it kind of makes any killer a stealth killer if you want to be, and it's pretty valuable when you put it on killers that aren't normally stealth, right? Like Trapper is not normally stealth, so no one expects a stealth Trapper, you know? So Dark Devotion can be really solid. Her other perk was Infectious Fright, which is also pretty solid. I know Otz has made a lot of videos. I know he used to make a lot of videos, especially. He used to love running Infectious Fright in his Trapper builds back in the day. I don't know if he still does these days, but Infectious is a perk where basically, like, anytime you down somebody, you see the screams of people around you. Anyone in your terror radius, they scream and you can see their position. So like these are both pretty solid perks too. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, you know what? No, I think Whispers is still better than Infectious here. Like I think Infectious isn't bad. If for some reason you like don't like the idea of running Whispers, I think you could just replace it with Infectious here. Dark Devotion you could also do too, but it's kind of memey. I feel like this is kind of a memey perk. It seems like a silly fuck around and do like a crazy build type of a perk, which is okay, but that's not really what I'm gonna go for with this video. I'm just gonna replace Agitation with Corrupt, and we're gonna do a second game like this. I think this is just an overall solid build. This is a very solid build for Trapper. I think this is not too far off a build that I would run now. Really, the only difference between my build that I run normally and this one is I would just replace Brutal with Barbecue and Chili for blood points, and that's literally it. And that's just for blood points. So this is literally very close. Like this is essentially the build I would run if it wasn't for the barbecue blood points. Well, maybe not exactly, but still, it's very solid and it's very easy to get. So let's do a game of this and we'll see how it goes. Ooh, Dead Dog Saloon. Interesting. This is a... I don't really know how to play Trapper on this map, to be honest with you. Have I ever played Trapper on this map? Ever? I don't know if I've ever played this killer on this map, to be honest with you. Okay, so here is the one nice thing about this map, though. I'm gonna just put a trap on this window, and this might be really bad, but if they go from the outside in, it might be really good. I mean, actually, maybe I should have put that on the outside. I think that actually would have been better on the outside. Here's the cool thing about this, though. I don't really have to worry too much about losing a gen. Dude, I can't even trap Shack. How do I play Trapper on this map? I feel like there's not really that many good trap spots. I'll trap here, but my Whispers is going off, so I'm kind of worried that someone's watching me do this. I actually don't, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where to trap on this map. Like, ideally, I like to trap... Oh, they saboed this. Ideally, I like to trap around loops where people are gonna loop, but also in grass. But the loops on this map, like, a lot of them don't have... Like for instance, Shack has no grass. Okay, he's running, but there's still a guy up here working on it, so I'm gonna get him instead. Hey, duder. No, he had balance landing. This is so sad. That's all right. He's gonna go upstairs. He's gonna go, well, or is he gonna go to that far window? See, he can't vault that. He can't vault out of that. Or he'll try anyway, and he'll just step in a trap. And you see how right there, like, you see how I smacked that guy? That's to apply sloppy. I'm also gonna get a hit here, or at least try. At least scare him down. Did I scare him down? Did I just hear him drop? What are you doing, dude? Are you a bush man? Are you one of those bush people? Is that you? All right. I gotta get... Wait, how the hell did you get down here? I gotta get this guy before someone picks him up. Come on, friend. Come, friendo. I was really hoping I could, like... Okay. There's another hook right there, though. This is where agitation would be nice, but honestly, I don't think I even need agitation. There's literally another hook right here. That was not a very effective sabo. Like, I respect the attempt, but it was not very effective. But yeah, I was really hoping to showcase the fact that you can kind of just set traps up and not really have to worry about, like, losing gens while you're doing it. But then we got a map where I just don't know shit about traps, dude. It's kind of depressing. I have no idea where to trap. Like, I kind of want to just put one here. Like, this feels like an alley that might be semi-high traffic, and also it's very well hidden. Damn. If she was more into the corner, I could have trapped her in here with trap tech, but she wasn't. Unfortunate. Where are you going? I was hoping she would go in the alley. That would have been so good. I don't really, like, man, I don't know where, really don't know what to do with my traps here, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna be playing no trap Trapper. We did get a free down, though. I think I saw some scratch marks over there. Is he gonna go for more sabo plays? More sabo plays, Felix? No? Yes? No? Sad, dude. Sad. Not as committed as I hoped, dude. Not as committed as I was hoping he was. Like, even this, like, I guess I'll put a trap around this loop. But, like, oh, man, I don't know. I don't really know, man. I'm very unsure what to do with my traps here. That was a pretty quick unhook. Let me grab this trap and then we'll go back. Perfecto. But again, notice that we didn't lose that many gens in the early game. You know, we didn't do much in the early game and we still didn't lose very many gens, which is very nice. It's a very nice feeling to have that, like, secure early game where we don't really have to worry. How the fuck did he get through that? How did he just walk right through that? Thank you. Jesus. That was fucking weird. That was really fucking weird. I guess that trap was not very well placed. He was able to slide right by it, dude. Man, that is one thing that I still think should be changed about Trapper. After all these years, Trapper's hitboxes are still so fucking small, dude. They're so small. Like, I swear, if you're... Did she just dead hard? Did you guys see that? I turned that corner and it kind of looked like she was finishing a dead hard animation. Anyway, his traps are so small that if you set it even like a slight bit too far to the side, people can just go right around it. It's like, it's so ridiculous. You have to be like so precise with your placement sometimes. And especially as like a newer player, that shit's hard, you know? I can't tell you how many trappers I've gone against who are like clearly new to the game, who just don't understand how to place the traps. And then you can just like literally like just run right past them like it's nothing. Also, how do they not unhook this guy yet? I'm not sure why that's still a thing, man. That's rough. Like, I don't think the hitbox needs to be like huge. Like, it shouldn't like vacuum you into it or anything, but I think it should be like at least a little bigger than it is, you know? Hey, dude. How you doing? Dude, everyone has balanced landing in this game. What is this? Why are so many people running balanced landing when that's like the worst exhaustion perk? You guys know there's like 3 exhaustion perks that are better, right? I think I would say head on is probably a better exhaustion perk than fucking balanced landing, dude. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. That perk is cheeks, dude. It's cheeks. Okay, she's playing really... These guys are not... I think this is a pretty good imitation low-level game because these guys don't really know what the hell they're doing. These guys are not doing a very good job of looping. It feels like they want to loop, but then they also just don't really know how. Because these guys have not done a very good job. Pretty much every single person I've chased has just died. They literally just die. I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm not complaining. I'm cool with it. It's just an observation, you know? Okay, they unhooked this guy over here, so I'll come harass him. I still want someone to go in that alley. I don't think that was a good trap. That's kind of a strange alley. I feel like if you're a stealthy player, you might go into that alley, which is why I'm hoping it'll work on these guys, but I'm really not 100% on it. So she did dead hard earlier. That was her dead harding. What is with her in dead harding, dude? Her last dead hard was awful. It was simply awful. Wait, what trap was that? Oh my god, that one was way out there. That one's way out there in Narnia, dude. There was a guy working on this gen, but I guess he left. I don't want to kick that door because I want them to have to step in the trap. Oh, did she fall? Are you in this bush? Jesus, I can't even see you, dude. My lord. All right. I'm guessing his friend probably helped him out of it, so I'm guessing they're both over there. The 2 Felixes. And we're looking pretty good. Honestly, we're looking pretty good this game. Things are looking pretty swell. Whispers clicked off and then back on. Yeah, I was going to say. All right, well, it wasn't both of them. It was just one of them. Hey, dude. What up, duder? Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Not sure what his plan was. Again, these guys are not the greatest at looping. They're kind of just running around, you know? Like, they're kind of just wandering. They're just chilling. They're just clicking buttons on their keyboard, you know? They're just hanging out and clickety-clacking buttons. Okay. This gen's almost done too, but honestly, I think we're still in a really good spot. I think even if they get this gen done, we're still going to be in a super good spot. Like, they're almost all on death hook. Almost. That was an actual good dead hard. After all those other failed dead hards, that one was actually pretty solid. She's going to throw this 100%. Like, you can just tell by the way she plays. Like, I can literally tell you exactly what she's going to do every single time that she goes anywhere. Very predictable, Yui. I can slug her, get even more map pressure. Get map pressure for days. We'll chase this Felix. This Felix might be the only one that kind of knew what he was doing. Maybe. Maybe? Or maybe not. God, the fucking run animations, dude. I am never going to get used... Or does he know what he's doing? Is this the same one that stepped in this trap earlier? I don't know because they're both Felixes, but this might have been the same exact Felix that stepped in that in the early game. And if so, that is hilarious. I mean, I think it is because he has a med kit. So if the other one has a toolbox, because I'm pretty sure that they tried to sabo, right? Like the other one tried to sabo, I think. Okay, she crawled away and got picked up, but I have no idea where. The built-in tenacity that everybody has is kind of crazy right now, so she probably crawled like really far away without me realizing it. Oh shit, they were upstairs. Oh, Oh, shit. Wait, which one's which? Okay, medkit guy was the one that got unhooked. Yeah, toolbox guy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that was the same one that stepped in it earlier then. What the fuck? This dude fell for the exact same trap twice in a row? What a legend. Hi, Yui. Is your dead heart up? No? Had to check. I just had to check and see, you know? Had to make sure. And we're good now. Like, it's smooth sailing from here. There's no way in fuck they're gonna be able to, like, get this last gen done while also picking each other up. Especially because, again, I have Sloppy Butcher. So even them, like, healing each other off the ground right now takes longer, you know? Like, if this, like, well, this Felix healed himself, but hypothetically, if he didn't heal himself and he instead went and tried to pick up this Yui, it would have taken him a very long time. Because, Sloppy Butcher, you know? Longer heals. Longer heals, baby. I gotta get him before his bounce landing procs. Oy! Whew, that was a close one. All right, and he's wandering off. I'm not even gonna bother going for like the hatch game again, dude. That last hatch took so long to find. Well, I mean, we actually never even did find it. But I mean, ending that match just took so long. I don't want to do it again, dude. I want to just secure the win. I'm just trying to secure the win and not have to do a massive manhunt for hatch for 20 minutes, okay? So there you go. I mean, GG's. I wish I could have showcased Corrupt Intervention and its value a little bit more on Trapper, but I think you kind of get the general idea behind it. I think even just me explaining it should give you the general gist of why it's a good Trapper perk, and hopefully it can help you understand it, because it is. It is absolutely god tier. Like, this is a solid build on Trapper right now, considering that I'm only using his perks and one other killer's perks. Oh, shit. Oh, she could have crawled here. Whispers is still going off, too. She could have easily crawled here. Oh, she had adrenaline. Oh. Oh, what a crazy turn of events. She's still gonna die, but interesting. Where is she going, dude? What are you doing? Oh my lord. I'm really curious to see the ranks of these fucking survivors, man. But hey, GG's, let's go to the end game. All right. Lots of blood points. We got a good bit of emblems. I mean, we literally double picked. We got quad iridescence, and you know what? Actually, they're not too horrible as far as ranks goes. I mean, 2 of them were red ranks, and these guys were like mid ranks. I honestly thought we were gonna come into this endgame scream, and the ranks were gonna be much lower. That's interesting. GG's, not too bad. I mean, 2 4Ks. I'll take it. I will take it. GG's, guys. All right, boys, that's it for the video, but I also want to, you know, I want to have a quick discussion real quick, okay? I like to rant, so let me rant for a minute, okay? Let me know what you think about the series, please. Let me know. Do you want me to continue it? Is there any tweaks you would make to it? Is there anything you want to change? I really like working with series. I really like having like a direction with my YouTube videos and having something that I know I can easily and consistently make every night. It really makes daily uploads a lot easier to have projects like this that are very long and very, like, you know, like having a good sense of direction is really nice. So if you guys like this, please let me know. If there's any tweaks you want, please let me know. If you guys have suggestions for other directions that you think that people should go, feel free to let people know in the comments. If you guys think that maybe going for Plague's perks wasn't the best and maybe using a different perk would be better, feel free. But hopefully this video is helpful. I kind of just tried to think about what I would probably want to see if I were a new player again, but again, it's kind of hard for me because I've been playing this game for like almost 5 years now. So anyway, I hope you guys liked it. Remember to leave the video a like if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel as well, because I'm uploading literally daily. And also stop by my live stream. I'm live on Twitch over at twitch.tv/OhTofu 6 nights a week. So come by and say hi. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. I'm getting out of here. See ya. Take care. See ya. I'm out of here. See ya. See you later. See ya.